Hey guys, how are we doing? So welcome once again to this week's episode of Forex Forecast. So I come on here every week to give you guys high probability quality setups, and you guys know my record on this channel. 70% of the trades I analyze for you guys plays out exactly the same way that I predict that they play out every single week. You can prove it for yourself. Go through my channel, watch all my Forex forecasts. 70% of the time I am correct on my analysis. So this is another episode where I get to give you guys 5 high probability trades that will be playing out and giving you massive opportunity to make amazing money next week. Okay, so next week it's going to be really amazing week. So let's quickly go through the news events coming up this coming week. So this week is quite it's going to be a little bit both quiet, and it's also going to be a bit rough. Okay, now it's still a lot of it's still going to be very quiet up until Tuesday, where we have a lot of USD news coming up. There's a lot of news coming up on the USD on Tuesday, and also on Wednesday we have some USD news coming out about 1:30 GMT plus 1-2, and also some news on the card. Okay, and also on Friday we have JPY really going to give us some very going to cause some a lot of volatility in the market next week. Okay, so it's good you actually look out for these things coming up next week. Okay, but however, let's go ahead and look out for the technical aspects of what we're expecting next week. So last week I told you guys that I was expecting GBP USD to fall. But well, before we go to GBP USD, let's start from Euro GBP. So my analysis for Euro GBP, let's start this analysis from a weekly time frame. Okay, so on the weekly time frame, we are seeing something that looks like a range somewhere between the zone, but when you go down to a daily time frame, you can see that there is clearly something that looks like a very definite trend here. This is looking like something an uptrend that is about to change to a downtrend, because if we look at from this end of the screen, you can see the market was slowly grinding up there, and it started giving us some lower lows, lower highs at around the zone, and we have bumped into the zone that if I move down to a 4-hour time frame, you can see that there is something very significant about this current zone. I don't know whether you can spot it, but let me save you the time. If you look at this right here, you can clearly see that this market is back to a very significant resistance zone that has been tested multiple times in the past. So you can see clearly that this was tested here, as a resistance, tested here also as a support, tested as a resistance here, tested as a resistance here, and the market is back on the zone. So I'm expecting that the zone would actually hold, because from what we saw on the weekly and the daily time frame, it looks like this market is clearly running out of a bullish theme, and it's probably going to go bearish anytime soon. So on the 1-hour time frame, I'll probably be looking for a retest. Okay, if we just get a retest, I don't need it to get back to where this zone actually started. I just need this market to just do a bit of a retest just to give me a better entry. So if I get a retest back to this zone and I see another rejection in the 1-hour time frame, I'm clearly going to be pushing this market all the way down. Okay, I'm going to be pushing this market all the way down, hopefully on a 4-hour time frame by the time the market opens. So my first target is somewhere here. This is my first target at about 0.8789, and this will probably be my second target somewhere here, 0.8767. and then if the market is very gracious, let's hope that we get to 0.8740 region. Okay, so for Euro GBP, once I can get another just a very slight retracement to probably a Fibonacci level on a 1-hour time frame, I'm going to be bearing this market all the way down. Okay. So let's move to GBP USD. So last week I told you guys I was expecting GBP USD to fall, which it did very slightly. Okay, I was expecting this to actually fall this week. I was expecting to fall probably to this zone at about 1.2287 zone, but that clearly didn't happen as I expected. The market fell on Monday, Monday morning, it fell to this zone, which is 1.2357 zone. It fell then, this support zone, unfortunately, it actually held. It didn't break through this zone. This zone right here that has been tested as a support here and the resistance in the past. So the market actually retraced from this point, and the market actually fell again on Friday after the news events, but that didn't stay up for a while, and the market actually retraced again. So what am I looking out for on the GBP USD? I'm clearly still looking out for a sell, okay, because I'm actually watching this trend line. It looks very strong to me because it has been tested here as a support, as a support here too, as a support here. Then it was broken. Then the market retested it, and as you can see, the market retested it clearly as a resistance, and you can see a form of very strong resistance. Let me move this on the 1 hour so you can see the resistance clearly. You can see that the market has actually just been bouncing off this resistance like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so I'm actually just hoping that this trend line actually finally pushes this market down. Okay, so I'm very bearish on the GBP USD if my indices actually hold. And let me show you something interesting on the daily time frame. Now, if you look at the daily time frame, the daily time frame is even giving us a very clean, very clear, much more clear analysis. Let me delete all of this. So you can see on the daily time frame, we have something that looks like a very clean case of double top and also a head and shoulders pattern. Because considering this as the first shoulder, then this is the head, then we have this as the second shoulder. So if we give, I don't even want, I probably not even want to wait for this neckline to actually be broken. If we can get, let me get back to a 4 hour time frame. Let me show you what I'm expecting. So if we can get this, if we can get this market to just give me another rejection, I don't need to get to this trend line anymore. If I can just get a rejection from here, from this zone, from this these two support equidistant resistance zones, sorry, if I can just get a rejection from this zone, get maybe a bearish engulfing. At this point, it already giving me a double top, so I'm not expecting any other top. Okay, I'm not expecting a triple top. I just need like a bearish engulfing somewhere around this zone, and I'll be pushing this market all the way down. Okay, I mean, whatever happens, okay, but I'm actually looking for a bearish market in this case. Okay, so that's my bias on the GBP USD. Okay, NZD USD, I can't remember whether I mentioned NZD USD. Okay, I think it was NZD JPY that I told you guys was going to give us something good last week, which I can't remember whether it was one of the currencies that actually played out the way I expected, but I think about 4 of the currencies I forecasted for you guys last week happened exactly the same way I forecasted that they were actually going to be happening, right? So let's go to NZD USD. So NZD USD has some little space. This is like a very amazing scalping opportunity. If you look at the daily time frame, you can clearly see that this is like the next support zone that we're looking at this market will likely get to. So we have like 50 pips in between these zones, in between this place and this zone. So I would likely just be waiting for a very slight retracement. If this market can just retrace to this last support zone, here, okay, if this market can just retrace back to this zone, I'll be willing to sell this market, because I'm also very hopeful that this will likely coincide to, let's say, 50% Fibonacci. I've not done that, but very clean, I said it. Okay, I knew it was going to coincide between the 61.8% Fibonacci and 50% Fibonacci, which are my favorite levels. Okay, so I'm looking for a scalping opportunity on NZD USD. That's like 50 pips, up for grabs. Okay, I don't know when this might happen. This might happen on Monday or probably on Tuesday, but either ways, I think this is where we are likely headed on NZD USD. So 0.696093 is the next possible level. Okay, before we see any significant bullish run to the upside. Okay, so let's go to Euro JPY. Euro JPY is another currency pair that I'm hoping to get something amazing next week. Okay, now if you scale down, if you zoom out to weekly time frame, you would see that this market has come to a high, to the high of 2022. And also if you scale down, go back, you would see that the market has little space to get to this high of 2014. Okay, that's close to 9 years ago. Okay, but if you know anything about this market, it works like magnets. It's as if the all-time highs is always just drawing the market, trying to get a retest. The all-time lows are always drawing the market, trying to get a retest. But either ways, I just expect, I don't really expect this market to break above this high of 2022, because on the 4-hour time frame, it looks to me that this market is getting exhausted. Okay, you can clearly see this very bullish, crazy this crazy bullish run all the way into the zone. And when we get to this zone, we now start seeing that the bullish move seems to be getting a bit weaker and weaker. We're seeing more red candles, and we're seeing that this resistance here is getting looks much more interesting, okay, with what we're seeing. And we can see right here that we have a double top on a 4-hour time frame. Okay, so in this for Euro JPY, I'm just expecting that this market will actually fall. Now, I'm not a reversal trader, I'm a trend follower, but when I saw this Euro JPY trade, it was looking very, quite tempting to me, because if this actually happens, there's a lot of money to grab to the downside. Okay, if we luckily break below the zone, which has been tested here as this resistance, as a support, and also a support here, if we're able to break below this low, there's a lot of space to the downside. This will be like the trade of the year. Okay, so I'm hoping that this zone actually holds, because we are seeing lower lows and lower highs already on the 1-hour time frame, unlike what we're seeing all the way from the higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. And we are getting the triple top on the 1-hour time frame, and double top on the 4-hour time frame, and we're seeing lower lows, lower highs, lower low, another lower high. So I'm clearly expecting that this market will crash all the way down. So my buyers on Euro JPY for this week is actually bearish. So let's go to gold. So I told you guys that gold was going to fall last week. You guys should be, I don't know if this is your first time on this channel, I don't know why you've not been watching my channel. You are leaving a lot of money on the table, man. So I'm not one of those guys that will predict a currency pair, the movement of a currency pair, then when it doesn't behave that way, I'll go and delete it. All my videos are on this channel. You can watch every single one of them and cross check it with your charts. Okay, so you actually know that what I'm telling you guys is actually real. 70%. I don't claim my strategy is 100%. I'm not claiming my strategy is even 90%. 70%. I've tested it, I've trusted it. I know that 70% of the time I am correct. Okay, so I told you guys that gold was going to fall last week, which it just happened. I told you guys I was going to retrace to a Fibonacci level, which in this case it retraced to, I think this was like the 23.6 Fibonacci level. It retraced to this point. This was as of Monday morning. This was Monday morning. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so as I just red candle, this was Monday morning. I told you guys that this market was going to retrace to Fibonacci level, and then it was likely going to fall, and it actually did that twice. It fell this first time here, then fell again. So what I'm expecting next on the gold, I'm still looking forward to this level. Let me delete this. I'm still looking forward to get the market back to this level right here. Okay, so there's still some space to the downside. I'm not looking down. Of course, I know you guys probably have your eyes here, so you can squeeze out all this juice from all this way down. But like I said, the trade opportunities I call for you guys here are scalping opportunities and day trading opportunities. They're not really swing opportunities, because I'm a day trader. Okay, so I give you opportunities that can give you like 50 pips, 100 pips, sometimes maybe even 30 pips in the market. So, cause I'm a day trader, okay, so I look out for opportunities that will play out within the week, that I hope to open and close within the week. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what we likely have on the on gold. Okay, so on gold, I'm expecting this market to pull back by maybe Monday, on Tuesday, and I'm expecting a pullback to likely happen to somewhere here, somewhere on this zone. If we can get a pullback and let's say double top thereabouts, somewhere around here, I'm expecting that this market would fall from here, you know, somewhere down to the zone. Okay, and if luckily enough sometime within the week we are able to break and close, if we're able to break, let me use a 4-hour time frame to show you this. If we're able to break and close below these lows, for instance, we say we get something like this, break and close below this low and a retest here, this market is definitely going to be falling down to this point. Okay, because gold is looking like it's running out of steam from what we're seeing technically. Okay, from what we're seeing, this market is looking like it's running out of steam, and the USD might just be regaining strength against the gold. Okay, so we're already seeing that if we are going to consider this as a head and shoulders pattern, in this case, if we consider this as the first neck, the first shoulder, sorry, and this the head, and this probably the second shoulder, we already have a break and close below this neckline. So either ways you see it, technically gold is looking like it's going to really fall, and really fall hard pretty soon. Okay, so that's my analysis on the gold. Okay, so if you're new to Forex and you actually want to learn how to trade Forex for yourself, we created a new program for you guys where you can actually start learning Forex from the very foundation, from the very basics, from what is Forex. So if you know nothing about Forex and you actually want to learn how these things work, we have a program for you. It's actually in the description. Grab the program, it's totally free. It will teach you, guide you from the very basics, from what is Forex and to, you know, how to get started in Forex and start making money using our free signals. The program used to be here on YouTube, but we decided to actually take it down, modify it, make it much better and easier to consume for you guys, so that you can actually start making money using our free signals. Okay, also if you're here, you want to learn how to really make money from Forex. Okay, you want to learn how I do this analysis, how I trade with my students, how my students make money from the Forex market. There will also be a link to the program. One of my students just turned a $100 account into a $2,160 account in less than a month, and this is just one out of the many testimonials that we have here at the TradeWave Academy. So our trainings are online. You don't need to be on site, you don't need to be in Abuja to enjoy what we're giving out. 95% of our students are currently not in this city. Okay, our students are basically online, so you can join our mentorship program. It's a one-time payment and a 14 days money back guarantee. So if you join the program and you do not get to see any value in the next 14 days, you can feel free to ask for a refund. Okay, but it's an ongoing program. It's one payment, lifetime package. Okay, because we keep doing weekly reviews, weekly follow-ups, weekly master classes. Yesterday I told them about how to use Fibonacci to find amazing edges, because there are some secrets about Fibonacci that a lot of people don't know. Even people using Fibonacci, they don't know how to do these things. So I gave them some of my greatest secrets that made me the most money in Forex trading using Fibonacci. This is the same strategy that made me $6,000 in one single trade. I made that trade using a Fibonacci. So this is something that can actually happen for you too. So if you want to join my mentorship program, the link is on the description. Grab the program, join us. Let's make money together, guys. I love you guys. So have a wonderful week trading. Have a wonderful time trading this week. So cheers. Keep making profits. Keep peeping. Cheers. Goodbye.